Testing. Now we're doing good with audio. We're doing good with audio. Testing, testing. Are we good with audio? Testing, testing. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Real America's Voice News. We are live from the epicenter of where everything that is going on. You see mainstream media on the other side of the border wall, and ultimately you see mainstream media on this side also as the epicenter of people that they have been waiting for weeks right here. And ultimately, they have been waiting to see if they're going to be processed. Now, Title 42 has been taken down. That is what we are expected to see in the next incoming hours. But now we are seeing a difference, of enormous difference, of how now there's an operation of agents right here on the other side of this particular mountain. Apparently, Border Patrol agents have been deployed on this side to basically safeguard the situations. You will see some Border Patrol agents right there on the middle, basically, taking care of the situation in the middle parts of the migrants. Some of them are sitting down. Also, you will see National Guard officials on this side of the Mexican side, as we are going to put some video right now as soon as some journalists move from this right-hand side. But ultimately, on this side, you will see the epicenter of a lot of people, around between 300 to 500 people. That is what it was estimated for people to be right now in this particular circle, as they do not know what is going to happen, if they're going to be returned back or they're going to be admitted, embedded into the United States of America. So potentially this is one of the places that it's a possibly epicenter of this kind of situation. Let's see what basically happens. We see some mobility right here in the middle. The mobility that we're seeing right here is that border agents are mobilizing a certain group of migrants, and they are going to point them into the van right here to see if they're going to be processed or admitted, embedded. We see a lot of mobility on the other side of this particular location. We see mainstream media on the other side. We see multiple vehicles on the United States side, as you see right there on the back side. We see a lot of migrants walking around. You see the migrant camps as tents were being put out. They didn't have no tents. No, they didn't have no basically blankets to cover themselves the whole night. It has been cold. It has been really cold weather on these days that have been happening. And the migrants have been waiting here. Also, we saw some fast food people delivering food to the migrants as they were, basically starving for 3 to 4 days, not knowing what was going to happen if they were going to be admitted, embedded. You see a lot of the basically the gold or the silver, plastic kind of blankets that the United States Border Patrol gives them for them. And specifically, that is what they say, to keep warm. But we don't know if it is a reality or not. But on this side, you will see a huge deployment of, Border Patrol units on the left side, that they're attending this crisis right now, which is a humanitarian crisis. We have heard right now as the statements from the Customs and Border Patrol, and also we have been hearing on the side of Alejandro Mayorkas. Let me go in front of the camera and give you guys a statement of what he just said. Thanks so much for joining in. I'm Oscar Blue for Real America's Voice News. We are live right now from the epicenter of the situations which are happening right now behind me. You see around 300 and 500 migrants that they have been scattered between weeks right here waiting. Just a few moments ago, around an hour ago, it broke on the CBP platform on Twitter, where they posted this, and I will read it for you guys to understand how serious this Title 42 is, and let's see if it is exercised. But the next thing is how the Mexican government is going to handle this. The CBP, Customs and Border Agents, Customs and Border Patrol page on Twitter posted just moments away from hearing Alejandro Mayorkas on his public statement. They said this on a Twitter, and you can go to CBP Twitter to confirm this information. As it was posted on the official Department of Homeland Security page and also on the Customs and Border Patrol page. They posted the Mexican government has reiterated its commitment to accepting 30,000 nationals from Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti, and Nicaragua per month who have entered the U.S. unlawfully between the ports of entry once the Title 42 health order lifts. So, let me just repeat it again. This was posted on the CBP page on the Department of Homeland Security also page. The Mexican government has reiterated its commitment to accepting 30,000 nationals from Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti, and Nicaragua per month who have entered the U.S. unlawfully between the ports of entry once the Title 42 public health order lifts. Now, let me tell you something. This reminds me of a copy paste of what happened in the times of Barack Obama. Then Barack Obama admitted by the thousands and then deported by the millions. Barack Obama was the president that deported more Latinos and more Mexicans in history. And now, apparently, the Department of Homeland Security has taken the decision to deport 30,000 nationals per month into Mexico. That is, for the migrant population, that is a major concern of what they are going to do if they are going to be returned back after Title 42 is being lifted and Title 8 is going to be reinforced. What are they going to do? Where are they going to go? Or if they're going to be returned back home, or what kind of solution the Biden administration is going to provide for this human necessity and humanitarian crisis that is living only in countries in Central America, South America, also in countries in Haiti and continents like Africa. We have crossed the Darien Gap also in 4 days. We have seen the crisis over there. We crossed it on the Anvers route. We have seen also the crisis over there, how that is happening. We've seen the crisis also in Colombia. We have seen how that crisis has been happening. This is a humanitarian crisis and it needs to be addressed, and they need to work in conjunction with other countries in Central America and South America. Regarding this right now, I don't know what to say. These people that they have been waiting here for days without food, without water, and ultimately, there's kids, there's women, they're pregnant, waiting on the cold weather. Tijuana gets cold later at night, around 9 and 10 o'clock at night. It gets cold. Fast food restaurants, motorcycle deliveries and Uber Eats deliveries have been arriving right here to the limitations between the walls, and they have been buying food, ordering food from this part to several parts right here that are close to this neighborhood. It's a curious thing how the necessity works and how they find a way to buy food into this kind of situations. And let's see what the United States and customs agents, they do after Title 42 is being lifted and Title 8 is going to be reinforced. We'll leave you with the images as I'm going to take some pictures, and then later on we got a couple of hits with the network live in a couple of hours and a 1:45 West Coast time, 4:45 I think so East Coast time. So I will leave you with the images right now. Before I move forward, I would like to ask my audience to see if the audio is good. If we have good audio, it will help me a lot if you guys tell me if I have good audio. It's it. But if I got good audio, I got the microphone and stuff, so I don't know.
Este micrófono.
Thank you so much. I will fix the audio right now. Test audio. Test audio. Test. Is that better? I will pull far away if you guys tell me if that's better or not. Fix the audio right here. So thank you so much for joining in. I'm Oscar Blue for Real America's Voice to Use. We are now paying Uber Eats for them. You got that incorrect. That money is coming out of the migrants. Stop speculating and stop telling, assumptions. Stop making assumptions. Nobody's paying Uber Eats. The migrants are paying it on themselves. They're ordering from Mexican restaurants. and the Mexican restaurants are arriving to the other side of the wall. That is the Mexican side. So let's not start speculating. Let's start asking questions, and I will answer your questions if you wanted me to answer your questions, whatever doubt you have. So the current situation right here, I don't know if the audio is good. If it is a good audio, just guys tell me. It will help me a lot if the audio is way better, and if the microphone sounds correctly, for people to just to see what is going on right here on this current situation. You'll see the migrant camp. It extends to the right-hand side and also goes into the left-hand side. And also you will see National Guard officials walking on this side. Look at this. National Guard officials working with the customs, with the American authorities, basically, as they're also guarding on this side. That is the Mexican side. And ultimately, they're safeguarding this place for coyotes and traffickers to not arrive over here and to not push the issue to basically be more people arriving and trying to cross the United States. Once again, I will tell every single one of you guys what has just happened on the statement of the Department of Homeland Security and the Customs Border Patrol page. You will go to the CBP page on Twitter, and you will find the complete statement of the CBP statements. And also Alejandro Mayorkas just published this statement, and I will read it again for people to understand. People are complaining about the audio. I'm going to try to do my best. If the audio is good, I'll try to do my best. If the audio is not good, deal with it. So let me just tell you what is currently happening of the statements of the Department of Homeland Security and the Customs Border Patrol agents. They have said on their page on Twitter that the Mexican government has reiterated its commitment to accepting 30,000 nationals from Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti, and Nicaragua per month who have entered the U.S. unlawfully between the ports of entry once Title 42 public health it is being lifted. So that statement was given right now by the head chief of the Department of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, which held a press conference, and ultimately it creates a lot of uncertainty of what is going to happen right here with this amount of migrants that they are located between two walls, and they're trying to find a way to see if that it's going to be todos se van a mover. Sí, están bien todos los carros ahí, con todo. National Guard officials. We are located at a part where it's extremely difficult for us to be parked. We are in the middle of an international avenue, which for everybody to understand, this is a really dangerous area for coyotes and traffickers. And ultimately, not only that, the traffic situation. It involves a lot of people almost hitting the cars on the right hand side, and ultimately you will see migrants right here arriving and close to the port of entry. They're climbing close to the wall. A lot of them, they want to talk to press, but National Guard, it's located right here. Basically, they don't want none kind of interference between whatever press identifies, or ultimately whatever individual tries to approach them in a certain different way. So let me just step right here into the camera for a little bit. What's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Oscar Blue, live right here for Real American Sports News. Between the limitations of the United States and also in Tijuana, I'm located in Tijuana, and ultimately now the statement that has been released by the Customs and Border Patrol and also by DHS, Department of Homeland Security Chief Alejandro Mayorkas has released a statement that the Mexican government has reiterated its commitment to accepting 30,000 nationals from Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti, and Nicaragua per month who have entered the U.S. unlawfully between the ports of entry once Title 42 public health order to lift. So basically, there's going to be a mass deportation in these kind of situations and in these kind of circumstances. So it is a copy paste basically of what happened in the Barack Obama administration. Barack Obama also deported the nasty border regime. He deported more than 5 million individuals in his time lapse of 8 years. Ultimately, he admitted a lot of them and he deported a lot of them. And there was a lot of speculation of him being, collided and working in cahoots with the private prisons at CCA, GEO, and FCC, as a lot of them that were coming in a regular fashion, as categorizing it as illegal entry, and then entering again as after being deported, as illegal re-entry. So this is the current situation that is located right now. We got press from all over the place, but the most important thing is that we're here to document this before we start getting our hits. I got a hit right now in a few minutes, and also I got a hit in a few minutes more. So I got a couple of hits, so I wanted to do this live for you to see how the situation is currently, currently happening right now. Deployment of a lot of Border Patrol agents right here. There was around 10 Border Patrol agents that they were located. They're going down the hill as vehicles were coming down. Ultimately, a lot of the migrants waiting right here between the two walls as they are preoccupied of what is going to happen if they're going to be admitted into the United States of America, or if they're not going to be admitted into the United States of America. As you will see, a lot of them, they have taken the route to move to somewhere else. We don't know why. They're walking up the hill. You see other migrants going up the hill to that side, that particular side of the mountain. We don't know actually why they're moving up there. Yes, a lot of them, they're walking on this side also. And also ultimately the huge amount of people right here on this side. ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo estás? Oscar Ramírez, mucho gusto. Rafael Carranza. Órale, órale, qué buena onda. Of course, on the other side, you will see a lot of migrants on that San Diego side. A lot of them, they are, got mainstream media, got Channel 5 News, and ultimately also you got Univision and Telemundo on the other side. On this side also you got international media. We will be closing this live feed for people that are watching. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm Oscar Blue for Real American Voice News. We are going to be closing this live feed for every single one of you. Join our network, Real America's Voice News. Download the app at realamericasvoicenews.com. Ultimately, also, you can follow our colleague, Ben Berquam, the great Ben Berquam, and his program, Law and Border. Also follow all of our border correspondents at Anthony Agüero out in Cabello and the parts of the limitations between Mexico and the United States. You can follow me at all platforms as Oscar Blue. You can watch our documentary on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe in our channel at YouTube. That's the most important thing. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Oscar Blue Ramirez, our Darien Gap, documentary that it has almost 500,000 views. Thank you to all of your preference and for you guys to watching our documentary. Thank you so much. We are located right here between the limitations of the two walls in the city of Tijuana. and also in the city of practically that is Imperial Beach, part of Imperial Beach, or it's the San Isidro. It's really hard to designate geographically where we are located in the United States of America. From far away, you can see the Coronado Bridge located on that side. It has been a pleasure talking to you guys. God bless you all. Stay safe. And remember, God's plan is our mission. Thank you so much for joining.